Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a Battlefield 2042 gameplay, and from the tone of my voice and from the intro that I'm playing, you guys can probably already guess how my experience was playing this game. Before I do get into the video, I just want to make a quick reminder, keep it brief. If you have not subscribed and you want to know what I'm all about, I'm just a guy that plays FPS games, mainly Call of Duty, Battlefield, and Destiny. So if that's something that you would be interested in watching, consider subscribing, man. It's no cost to you. It's completely free. And hey, maybe later on in the future you figure that my videos suck, you can always unsubscribe, and hey, no hard feelings whatsoever. But with that being said, man, let's get straight to this very underwhelming review of Battlefield 2042. Alright, so man, when I started playing this game, I mean, coming in from the beta, I already knew, my expectations were pretty low. I'm not gonna, be saying, oh, I was excited for it to come out. Oh, I know they're gonna fix some of the issues, because when a beta is released in the state that it was released when we played the beta, you already know that this is the final product, and there's really nothing else they can do to change what we got in the beta. And yeah, so I came into the gameplay with the expectations bar being set to the lowest it can possibly be. And let me just say, man, playing this game was this game was not only tiring, it was boring, but it was also very disappointing and frustrating, because if you go back to my review of the beta, I was very hyped and very much rooting for DICE and EA to kind of create a game that was gonna pretty much put Call of Duty and Activision in their place, and kind of teach them a lesson that maybe releasing a new title every year isn't the best route. But considering that DICE and EA had more than 3 years to create Battlefield 2042, and this is what they basically came up with and released, was like a huge slap in the face for anybody that's a huge Battlefield fan. And let me just point out right now that yes, I am a fan of Battlefield, but I'm not in the sense like a die-hard fan of it. Like, I've been following it since like the get-go. I mentioned that Battlefield 1 was the first game that I really got into, and of course that's not, that's definitely not like the oldest game by any stretch, but that's the first game that I actually got into and really got into the gameplay and really learning the mechanics and all that. So if you compare Battlefield 2042 to Battlefield 1, and I won't even say Battlefield 5 even, the differences are, day and night. It literally feels like it's a huge step back from Battlefield 5, where I actually had a lot of fun playing Conquest and just literally going on the map and trying to capture all the objectives, and just, just the immersion and the environment just felt very polished, and it kind of felt like you were really in the mode. For Battlefield 2042, it literally feels like naked ass based, half-ass created game that it's not even completely rendered. The environment looks so dull and plain and dead. It looks like an old gen console version. And again, this might just be the fact because I'm just playing on the older gen console. I am playing on the Xbox One, so that might be why it looks kind of dead and really kind of downgraded for what Battlefield 5 was. But just everything about the gameplay just feels really incomplete, and it doesn't feel like a Battlefield game. And like when I was playing, I felt like I was playing like a beta version of Destiny, really, or not Destiny, excuse me, Titanfall. It felt like I was playing Titanfall, like a beta version of a Titanfall game, and it did not feel like Battlefield. And the maps are just, they're big, but considering I think the player count is like 128, I think that's how many people can play. The maps are really big, and that's fine. You can create a big map as long as there's like interesting things and interesting designs where you can kind of go up, like buildings and stuff like that. But the maps are so plain that there's just too much open fields, and they're just, it just doesn't feel like you're doing anything. It feels like the majority of the time that I was playing Battlefield 2042, I was just running from objective to objective, not even fighting with anybody else. I wasn't shooting anybody. And then when I do go to one location after running for felt like 5 whole minutes, or not even 5, okay, I won't exaggerate, maybe 2 whole minutes of me literally running from one objective to another one, I get absolutely killed, and then I have to start over again and repeat the process. Like literally my whole gameplay was me running from objective to objective, and if I got lucky, I will kill someone, and I guess that will be one person I killed. It doesn't feel like I'm doing anything. It doesn't feel like I'm contributing to the team. It doesn't feel like I'm capturing anything. Even when you're capturing the objectives, the sound of you capturing the objectives doesn't even feel rewarding. It just literally, it's just the XP pops up saying capturing this, you're getting 15 XP. And I play as a medic because that's how I always used to play Battlefield. I always used to be the team medic. And when I'm healing people, it doesn't even feel like I'm getting rewarded. I get the XP notification, 15 XP for healing someone, and that's it. It's like, okay, it just doesn't feel like I'm doing anything. It just feels like a walking simulator, and just the gameplay and the graphics just feel really horrible. There's a clip here where I joined one of my teammates where we're going down the Jeep, and then it kind of felt like it sunk into the ground and it just exploded. My body just ragdolled across the field. It was insane, and I think that was like the only interesting part of me playing Battlefield 2042. Me blowing up and ragdolling, sliding across the whole map was like the most entertaining thing ever. I thought it was hilarious, and that was the only thing that was fun, and that is embarrassing. That is really shameful for a game that had more than 3 years to create this, and this is the best they're able to create. And I'll admit this right now, guys, and I didn't want to say this in part of the video because, again, I always try to be optimistic and really positive at times. I definitely criticize the game, but I never try to really shit on it that much. But I'll be honest, and I'll say this, guys, I only played 2 rounds of Conquest, and then on my 3rd round I only lasted like 3 minutes until I got frustrated, and I legit backed out, quit the game, and put it down, and I haven't played it since. And that is just sad, because this is something that I would expect from a Call of Duty title, where I would get so frustrated that I would just not want to touch it. Cold Snore, I'm looking at you, because this is basically what you did to me, where I literally just played it for like a month and I never touched it again. But this is Battlefield we're talking about, and I've never done that for any other game besides Call of Duty, and this game basically made me do that. And that's very disappointing, because again, like I mentioned, I was very much rooting for DICE and EA to kind of mop the floor with this game, but as it turns out, I'm having a lot more fun playing Vanguard, and this game just is complete trash, and it's just bad. And I did not have fun playing it. The 2 rounds that I finished playing Conquest, I literally didn't do shit, and we still won because my team, apparently they're finding people, I don't know, but I couldn't find anybody. I was walking from zone to zone, and I got like 1 person, and then the remaining was just me running around, and then my team, I guess, ended up capping enough flags or objectives that the enemy's lives just depleted, and we won those 2 rounds. And although we won, it didn't even feel like I did anything, nor did it feel like I was being rewarded, and it just didn't feel like anything. Like I mentioned, it just felt like a walking simulator, and that is really sad and unfortunate, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm not the only one that's complaining about this. I'm sure there's a lot of people that have been pretty vocal, people that have been into the Battlefield scene much longer than I have, and yeah, they're pretty much saying that this game just feels terrible. It feels like a downgrade for Battlefield 5, and it definitely does. I don't know what to say. I don't even know if they're going to be able to fix it anytime soon. It's probably going to be a while before this game becomes fun or playable or any of those two. But as of right now, man, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm just glad Call of Duty Vanguard wasn't as bad as this. The beta was terrible, but the game, when it was fully launched, it was surprisingly pretty fun, and I'm just glad that at least I have Vanguard to play and kind of bust out more content for Vanguard. And hopefully once I'm completely done with Vanguard, I can come back to Battlefield 2042 and they fix it. Well, I'm not going to wait that long. I'm definitely going to be staying posted with the updates and all that, see what's new. I'll jump in from here from time to time to see if anything has changed. But as of right now, man, it doesn't look, the future does not look bright for Battlefield 2042, and that is very unfortunate. But yeah, guys, with that being said, man, that's just my opinion, that's just my take. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys have fun playing it? If you guys agree with me, definitely let me know in the comments. Like this video so more people can kind of see it and all that. Maybe we can all, kind of discuss a little bit of, nerd talk. We can just discuss Battlefield 2042 and what we wish it was, but those are just dreams now, right? But with that being said, guys, I appreciate you all taking the time of your day to watch this video, and I'll see you all on the next one. All right, peace out.